In this video, we're going to look at how to manage the pictures on your Mac using the Photos app. The first thing you'll need to know is the difference between the Photos app and the Pictures folder. The Photos app is a tool for organizing your pictures, whereas the Pictures folder is simply a folder where the Photos app stores the pictures it organizes. It is similar to how you use iTunes to organize the songs that are stored in your music folder. Once you open the Photos app, the first thing you're going to want to do is to import the pictures you wish to organize. To do this, click File and Import. The shortcut for importing new pictures is Shift-Command-I. Find the folder on your computer that contains the pictures you want to import. By holding down the Command button, you can click on multiple items to import them into the Photos app at one time. When you are done clicking the files you wish to import, be sure to click Review for Import. Photos will recognize which pictures are new. This will help prevent you from unintentionally importing pictures that are already in the Photos app. When you click on the images you choose to add, you will note a blue circle with a white check mark will appear in the corner. This indicates an item you have selected to add. Now click Import New Photo, and your new picture will be added to your collection. When working in the Photos app, it is important to know how to navigate and adjust your view. If you click the arrows at the top left-hand side, it will narrow or expand the date range of the pictures. If I click the arrow left, you will notice that it expands the date ranges of my pictures. And if I click the arrow right, it will narrow the date ranges. You can also slide the bar at the top, left and right. This will shrink or enlarge the images you are viewing. Slide to the right to enlarge, and slide to the left to shrink. Notice that when I drag it to the left, it makes the images smaller, and when I drag it to the right, it makes the images larger. One very helpful feature in Photos app is the ability to quickly collect photos in one place by using the Favorites button. To add pictures to the Favorites folder, simply click the heart in the top left-hand corner of a picture. This is a quick and easy way to gather photos in one spot. When I navigate to the Favorites folder on the sidebar, I can quickly locate all the pictures I have added by clicking on the heart or Favorites icon. You can remove a photo from this folder by clicking the heart again. Let's talk about albums and folders. Albums are collections of pictures, and folders are collections of albums. So I add photos to albums, but then I can add multiple albums to a folder. For example, if I make albums for my 3-year-old class, such as field trips, projects, artwork, etc., I can take all of these albums and put them into a single folder that has all the albums related to my 3-year-old class in one place. To create a new album in Photos, click File and New Album. The shortcut for this is Command-N. When you create an album, you are going to want to give the album a name. For this example, I will call my album Hawaii. Be sure to click OK. You will then be prompted to select pictures to add to your new album. You can select as many different pictures as you wish to add to the album. Please note, however, that you can only add pictures to albums if they have been imported into the Photos app. This is why we started this tutorial with that very important step. Let's say I selected several different pictures. You will notice a blue circle with a white check mark, which indicates a picture has been selected. Click the Add button at the top right hand. These pictures will populate in your new album. You can add more pictures to this album by using the plus button at the top of the page. The play button will allow you to play a slideshow of the pictures in this album. And the button that looks like a sheet of paper with an arrow is the share button. You can use this to export or share this album with others in various ways. Notice that your new album will appear in the navigation sidebar. You can get back to this album at any time just by clicking on it. Another excellent way to organize your pictures in the Photos app is by adding keywords to pictures. Here, I have selected pictures to which I want to add keywords. You can select multiple pictures by holding down the Command key and clicking on the various pictures you want to tag with keywords. The selected pictures will be highlighted with a blue box. Now to add a keyword to your selected images, right-click one of the pictures, also called control-click or secondary click in Mac terms. Then select Get Info. Now we're ready to add keywords to the pictures we have selected. You will notice that in the info box, it indicates that I have selected 5 photos. When we add a keyword, it will be assigned to all 5 of the photos we selected. Click on the Add a Keyword cell and enter a keyword. For this, I'll type in Hawaii and then press Return on my keyboard. Note that you can add multiple keywords to images, which may make it easier to locate those images later on. Now that I have tagged those pictures with keywords, I can find them by going to the search bar at the top of my Photos app and typing in the keyword Hawaii. You will notice a result labeled keyword that contains 5 photos. If you click on this, all 5 pictures we labeled with the keyword Hawaii will populate in the navigation pane. To display all your photos again after you've finished a search, be sure to click Cancel up by the search bar. This will clear out the search term and take you back to all photos. Another very useful tool for organizing photos in the Photos app is the Smart Albums feature. A Smart Album is an album that automatically populates with photos that meet certain conditions that you designate. To create a new Smart Album, go to File and select New Smart Album. Give the album a name and then choose the various conditions using the drop-down menus. You can create conditions based on many different parameters, such as date, description, face, etc. For this example, we will be creating a file with pictures from fall of 2016, so we select condition by date. You can select multiple conditions and the Smart Album will populate only photos that meet each condition. Here I have set up my Smart Album to only include pictures that are later than September 19th, 2016 and before December 20th, 2016. Use the plus or minus buttons to add or remove additional conditions. Also, if you want only pictures that meet all of the conditions, be sure to select Match All from the drop-down menu. This album will now populate only with pictures between these dates. Here's a tip. To really get a sense for how conditions work, experiment with Smart Albums by trying various conditions and noticing what types of pictures populate. You can always edit a Smart Album's conditions by right-clicking on the gear icon next to the Smart Album and choosing Edit Smart Album. If you want to collect all the photos of a specific person and make them easy to find, you are going to love the Faces feature in Photos. Click on the Faces button in the sidebar menu. You will notice at the bottom that it will show you suggested faces. These are faces from pictures that have not yet been identified and linked to a particular person. You may notice that one of the suggested faces isn't really a human face at all. In this case, it is a statue. You can right-click and select Ignore this face. You can do the same with faces you do not wish to label. Then, use Command-click to select multiple pictures of the same person. Here I have selected 3 pictures of this individual. Then press the Return key on your keyboard. You will be asked to enter a name for this person. If you have previously identified photos of this individual, their name may automatically populate as you begin to type it. After you enter the person's name, click Continue. And a confirmation will pop up indicating that the new pictures of this person have been added. When you are finished, click Done. Now, when you double-click on this person's image in Faces, all of the photos identified as this person will populate in a single window. Note, this is a simple way to gather all the photos of an individual. This can make those end-of-the-year slideshows or photo books for parents a snap. You can also edit pictures in Photos. For this video, we're just going to highlight a few of the editing functions within the Photos app. To edit a picture, select the picture you wish to edit and press the Edit button at the top right-hand corner. From the editing menu at the right-hand side, you can select the type of edit you wish to perform. For a simple and quick touch-up of a photo, just click the Enhance option. This will optimize the color and lighting on a picture quickly. After clicking the Enhance button, you will be given the option to revert to the original or keep the change by clicking Done. If you click the Filters button, you will find several filters that can be selected and automatically applied to create a certain look. Notice that there is a small preview of what each filter will look like when applied to your picture. As an example, if I click the Mono filter, you will see that it transforms my picture to a monochromatic image. You can make manual adjustments to pictures by clicking the Adjust icon. You can then click to the left and right of the white bar in each setting to adjust the light, color, or black and white appearance. Using the cropping tool, you can crop an image by dragging the corners. When you are finished, be sure to click Done. Also from the cropping tool, you can choose to change the aspect ratio of a picture or to flip the image. Clicking on the aspect will allow you to adjust the layout of the picture. Notice what happens if I select the 16:9 aspect. It makes the image wider and narrower. Now these are just a few of the highlights from the editing tool. There are many more features you can explore. What is the best way to learn? The best way to learn is simply to experiment. Try the app out, practice editing photos, and remember you can always revert to the original if you don't like a change. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit about the Photos app on your Mac. Have fun organizing your pictures.